Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe, like, comment, share this video. Please share, tell a friend to tell a friend, and yeah, welcome.
On today's episode, we'll be discussing, or rather looking at things that every mother should tell their daughter, or what we wish our mothers told us when we were growing up.
Yes. And welcome to our Coffee Bar Talk Show with the girls. Yeah.
Yes. So you feel like every mother has their own political, religious views and everything when they are bringing up their children, you see. But as mothers of daughters, we think like, or rather I feel there are things that the girls, our girls, ought to be taught, or rather things that we should say to them and make them the perfect woman, or rather that strong woman, ready for the future.
So those of you who have been brought up with African mothers, you know how they talk. They don't tell you things directly. For example, if you go out with a boy and do ABC, you will get pregnant. You see, most of our African moms, they tell you things. They don't tell you things as they are.
Yeah.
You see, they tell you don't hold hands, but you don't know the reason why you are told not to hold hands. So today, we just want to shed light to mothers who are bringing up girls on things to say to your daughter while growing up, and us things we wish we
were taught.
Yeah, while growing up.
Yeah. Hey, and let me ask you, like the first what have you just said about not to play with boys and everything? I remember when I was growing up, and I think these are the Kenyan moms, most of them. I won't talk about Africa. I've not been brought up in all the African countries, but in Kenya, Mama Kenya, don't play with a boy. Usicheze na mvulana, actually. Wacha niachane ya kizungu. Usicheze na wavulana. Utapata mimba. So you grow up with that fear. You can't even say hi with a boy, to a boy. You can't even hold hands. You can't even like be friends with boys. It's just like usicheze na wavulana utashika mimba.
Yes, and I don't know. It affected me even growing up, because you find when you start realizing yourself as a girl, you see in class, may remember teachers used to pair us. For example, those who went to public school, you sit a boy, a girl, a boy, or boy, girl. So I used to fear even sitting with boys, because my mom told me not to play with boys, not to sit with boys. But remember, my mom did not explain why. So me, I just know I cannot even sit next to a boy.
Yeah.
Yes, because my mom was not clear. Or most of our moms were not clear.
And sometimes you wonder, like they've told you that you have a brother, you have cousins, you have your father, you have uncles. So what is it that you're not supposed to do with them? They never put it out like clearly what you're supposed to do with them, the do's and the don'ts. Yeah, it was just a confusing moment, especially when you just coming out of your childhood to a teenage. Yeah. So it is always good as a mom, or rather as a parent, to tell your child exactly what you mean.
Call a spade a spade. Exactly. Tell me, you know, my girl, you're starting to grow up. Right now I can see your breasts are coming. You see, and these are what boys normally do. When they see you growing up, now you start becoming a girl. They start calling you zile za you see. And if you do ABC, if you smile sillily, if you give in to them touching you and all that, it will lead to 1, 2, 3. So I just wish our mothers were real with us at that time, and even the ones who are mothers right now. I think it's high time you talk now to your girls the way it is. Just be true to your girl. Ndiagroa kijua, if a man touches me, it will lead to this.
Actually, it's not wrong having male friends, and that is what you should tell our children. And it is also not wrong having, like, let me just say, friends of the opposite sex.
Yes.
Yeah.
So another thing I wish our moms would have done when we were still girls, for those who are married right now. I feel our mothers are too shy to talk about some things to their girls. One, for example, is one day our mom knew that we will grow up and we will no longer be their girls. We will be independent.
Yeah.
And one day a man will come and ask for your daughter's hand in marriage. Now our mothers will tell us, I wish you all the best, but they won't tell you in details what is waiting for you in the other side of life, in the other side of marriage. For example, like grooming, even how you should groom for your husband, how you should serve him, how you should treat him, and even what to expect. For example, if a man reacts this way, as a woman, you're supposed to submit or wait for his reaction. For me, I feel our parents failed. I don't know if your mom prepared you.
Where?
Not in Kenya.
Not in Kenya.
Were you prepared? Like even if you have.
I don't even, never even thought of a single, I know I can't even really think of a single day where my mom or even aunties or even my grandma told me, you know what, my girl, at this age, maybe in some few years to come, or maybe 2 or 3, maybe you're gonna be a wife or something to someone, and now this is what is expected of you. Way you just get into marriage, papa, and you just walking in sticky mud. Unatembea unakwama huko.
I remember my mom used to tell me, osha tu hizo vyombo chafu, wewe utarudishwa hapa na bwana nikufunze kuosha vyombo. Like instead of my mom telling me, you know, when you go to your man's place now, you have to be clean, you have to make your bed like this, you have to wash your sufuria like this. My mom used to tell me, if I do something wrong, na utarudishwa hapa kwangu kesho nikufunze, rudia tena kuosha hiyo vyombo. You see, I feel their way of explaining things to us, it was just bad.
I think again it's just because of the way they were brought up and everything. And then this reminds me of a discussion that I had with some friends some few months ago. Now, why do maybe the Kenyan men like getting, some men, they like getting wives from our neighbors, that the Uganda. Yes, and from coast. Wengine wa Tanzania. And now, came to think about it, now the daughters, now my friends, they were complaining. Kwani sisi watu, what are they saying? Can you imagine so and so akaniacha tu akaenda? Now, look here, my sister. I don't blame you. We blame your mothers, and we blame our mothers too.
Yes.
Wewe utajua unauliza hivyo. Do you know that Ugandans, Coastarians, I understand that they have their aunties who teach them how to treat the man when he gets in, how to welcome that guy, how they serve him, and don't even mention when it comes to bed.
Hey,
they know how to break the coconut.
Yes.
How to break the coconut. Na wewe hapo kitu umefundishwa na mamako, what you've learned from your mothers, that was our Kenya mothers. Kisirani? Kugombana na wengine matusi. Hakuna kitu kingine andao to disrespect. Now, let me ask you, hata tuache hiyo. Pombe pia unakunywa konyagi mpaka magoti, you can't even nail. My dear, now who is to blame? First of all, we blame the society, we blame our mothers, not us.
Yeah, so you're right, society, because society includes mom, grandma, auntie, any woman around you who is ahead of you, for example, in marriage, in relationship. We blame them because they fail to prepare us. You see, for me, I envy Ugandans. I envy ladies from coast, because I hear in Uganda, girls, as long as you are in your teens, starting from 12, their aunties, their grandma, they start preparing them to life now. You see, now after here, there'll be life now in marriage. Now, life after being with your mom, how it will be. For example, this is how you're supposed to wash yourself.
Hygiene, yeah?
Yes, hygiene. This is how you're supposed to dress for your man, for example, when it's at night. this is how you are supposed to dress even for your in-laws.
Yeah.
And you see the society of now have failed, even dressing for in-laws. Wewe a man amekupata hapa Nairobi, wants to go and introduce you to her mom and their people, but we go with booty shorts and sneakers. You see, and I feel it brings out mixed reaction, because there are some girls who are well brought up. You see, there you will go to your in-law, you wear long, even if it's sexy, a sexy top but a decent one, a cute dress but a decent one. You see, so I envy Ugandans because they are taught that when growing up. And for us who have been brought up kienyeji way, we have to teach ourselves everything, and we end up now even fighting now in marriage, because you see, these things we were not taught while we were growing up. You find yourself, you want to teach yourself how to love this man, you want to teach yourself how to dress for him, how to dress for your in-laws, and it becomes too much.
Then you have to figure out everything by yourself.
Yes, by yourself. And imagine you had aunties, mothers and grandmas who would have taught you that.
Wamekufunza masengenyo. Masengenyo. Miguu yako magoti nalia kama nini mkokoteni.
Yes, and about even cooking.
Yeah.
You see, you find like from coast, women from coast, they know how to cook. They start preparing for their man food from 3, and you can imagine dinner is at 8. Like, they take their time, they know this is what my husband loves, and they do it because they were taught when they were young. But for us, wenye tumelelewa na mababi, wa mama wa babi, like our mothers and our aunties did not teach us these things when growing up. Like, we just find it hard now when you are in marriage.
Actually, it's like cooking, it's like you're working for that man. And then there is this mentality ladies have, especially the working class ladies. Ati, naenda kukupikia, why should I cook for him? I come from job, we've gone out to work. Yes, I'm cooking ugali, he cooks mboga, or he washes the kids and everything. Please, just know your place as a woman. No, I'm a woman. Like, how are you going to teach your daughter? How are we going to teach our daughters to know, like, there are limits that they should not cross? If your man loves cooking, you can do it together.
Yes.
But you can't just come to the house, you're fighting, you're seated there, pizza on the table because you're from job and everything. Yeah, it's not a competition, and you can never be in a competition with a man. That is what we should tell our daughters. Yes.
Yeah. No comparison. Like, you see, you're working, I'm also working. Go cook. Yes. It should be teamwork. We should learn to tell our daughters to submit from younger age. At the time they are big, they are not even struggling. It becomes automatic to, I'm supposed to cook for my man. I'm supposed to look good for.
Yes. And actually, you say like, you are cooking. Yes. Now the Coastarians, some communities, let's say that, they have prepared the food. They took their sweet time to prepare the food. At least cut even a quick shower. Wait for your man when you're fresh. Tell your daughter that she always has to maintain hygiene. Si ati anatembea na t-shirt za sengenya, ananuka jasho, ni kama mbuzi. No. Yes. Yeah.
And by the way, bado narudi tu kwa, I may still blame our mothers and our aunties and our grandmas. Wangetuambia hizi vitu kitambo. Pia sisi tuanze tu kujitengeneza at younger age.
Yeah.
Na kwambia hakuna mwanaume angekuwa na chadem juu ati bibi yake ni mchafu. Juu ati bibi yake hajui kuvaa. No.
Hajui kupika, hajui kulea watoto. You find like ujafunza msichana, like, now you have a baby, this is how you're supposed to maintain the hygiene in the house.
Yes.
Because now you have your husband there, you have your child there, you have yourself. So how are you going to balance that time? No one tells you. So utapata kuna wengine they become overwhelmed, unapata diaper huko, wengine sijua hajafanya nini, they have not even done their hair because they feel overwhelmed and everything. But you don't really blame them. So we should see how we bring out our daughters. And so like mothers, I feel like we should also tell our daughters that they don't just need a partner. They deserve a good one. This is someone who supports your ambitions, your dreams, and who likes you for who you are. Yes, it's not wrong to wait. You can wait and wait alone until you get that person who deserves you, someone who you deserve, because you're going to spend the rest of your life with this person. So don't just be in a rush to get married because of the societal pressures, because of mother, maybe like because you've been pressurized by your mother or your auntie. Because of your age, you have to get married.
In short, our parents would have just told us, don't settle for nothing less.
Yeah.
You see, settle for the best. Don't have that pressure, because even at times I feel our parents ndo wanatupatia hiyo pressure. You see, pressure ya ku get married. Our aunties, once you're 28, na hatuoni mtu hatuoni mtu msichana wangu, yani they start questioning, are you okay my daughter, is something wrong? Why are we not seeing men coming to our compound? You see. So I wish our mothers would just have encouraged us, we don't settle for less. You see, take your time. If you are to go to school, finish your education, get your job, and God's time is the best. I just wish they could have encouraged us like that.
Do you know where all that all that came about? Because you are being told, our mothers never told us like, okay, have fun. It is just all about grades and getting a good job, grades and studies. They forget to tell you like you should also have fun and how to balance maybe studies and fun. Now you focus on studies and everything, your career and everything. Now when you're around 28, 27, they start questioning you. Na kuna mtu, you should do this and this. They forget.
Yeah.
Umekuwa soma, focus. Yes. So
and you focus, you did exactly what they
told you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now because uli focus ukacha all the suitors when you're na come because unasoma, now again they get disappointed. Kwani what happened?
And it's really affecting so many ladies, like so many girls out here. You feel like you are 33, you are 35, you've not gotten someone because you are focusing the daughter. Okay, because you're focusing on the studies, your career. You want to be successful. Now we have the social life. We have emotional life. So how are you going to balance all that? It's quite, by the way, draining and sad. Let me say it's sad, by the way. Yeah.
Like I just wish, I still blame our people who are ahead of us. They could have just been real with us. Like, have fun, my daughter. But again, when you reach this age, usiringie wanaume. You see, kuna ile time, by the way, we are hot, men are knocking. Tena wanafuatana hivi kama nyuki. But tena inafika time nyingine nao, bestie, atuoni mtu. Hata upake makeup aje atuoni. So our parents would have just explained to us, you should balance book, you should balance work, and you should also balance this social life. Yes.
It's good to have fun, but do it responsibly. That's all.
So mama, if you're watching, I wish you would have told us these things earlier. And for moms who are watching us, who their daughters are teens, take note. Be candid as much as you can, please, with your daughter. Let your daughter be your best friend. Let your daughter be your, and be real with your daughter. Ambia tu mami, you see sahi, si time ya kucheza na vijana because of A, B, C. Yeah. And again, like sometimes you can even tell your daughter, maybe let's watch a movie. Why? Because she needs that friend. Sometimes your daughter just needs that friend in you. Someone she can trust. Someone they can just do those small, silly things together. Yes, the respect is there as a parent. Yes. Now, but she needs that friend in you. When you're watching the movie, you laugh together. You can comment together. Eat your popcorns. Share. Just have that girly talk with her. I think that's something that we really missed. My mom has two sides. One side of not calling a spade, and another side of she's sweet. she wants to be my best friend. You see? So for me growing up, nilikuwa confused. Today my mom will be sweet with me, tomorrow huyo ni kijana mgani alikuwa anagonga gate, huyo mwenye aliomba textbook ya maths. You see, sasa I was confused, but at the same time the rest of the things now I had to now find out for myself. But she was sweet at the same time, and at the same time strict. I remember the other day you're telling me about your mom's strictness.
That's a story.
How did you affect you, by the way, growing up?
You know, like
with boys especially.
One, like, let me just add on what you're saying. Like, you get confused. She's sweet. She's that friend. Like, she wants to be that friend. You know, it just gets you confused because you think like, okay, maybe you're being sweet for me to open up and tell you ABC, and then you cane me, you punish me. So I always, okay, I also play sweet. Mommy, I'm telling you everything. But some things, by the way, I won't tell you because, I'll not tell her because I knew like, hapa, kuna kitu ingine hapa inakuja. And then I remember now what I was telling you. I didn't have a boyfriend until nimemaliza form 4 because nitashika mimba. Now you imagine your mom asked you, okay, when I got my first periods, I was 14, and then she tells me, hey, mbona hujaniomba pads? You've not asked me for pads for like 2 months. Yeah, I've not seen them again, and I'm happy because I'm not seeing those things. I don't even want to be associated with it. And then she tells me, are you sure you're okay? I don't have pain, because I don't even know what she's talking about.
Because in the she failed to take you through the talk.
Yes.
Yeah, assume tu msichana wangu ni lazima kwane.
And there are some things you never discuss in an African home, in a kind of home, where you discover abomination. So she asked you, oh, pads, hujaniitisha? It's like 2 months. I'm happy because I'm not using them. Those things that are associated nazo. Kumbe, now she tells me, now you have to be careful, and I hope you're telling me the truth. Are you playing with boys? Am I playing with boys?
Now
you have maybe small cousins like 6 years or 7 years, maybe
even your age mates.
My age mates, I could not, because you greet them, you get pregnant.
That's how you grew up knowing people get pregnant.
Na kuna magonjwa. Okay. It was tough. So kumbe naulizwa sijaitisha pads ni ile kuconfirm, are you okay, or you've started playing with boys?
And I don't know why. I feel it's all African moms. They were not calling a spade a spade. Like now, how will playing with boy make me pregnant? How will greeting a boy make me pregnant?
Mchezo wengine hawataki kusema. So
why? That's why I'm saying moms should just have that talk with their girls. Like, yeah, so that you see, for you it affected you because you knew even greeting a boy you will get pregnant.
Yeah.
So you grew up confused. My cousin is a boy. And now how, and yes, I wish wangetuambia hizi vitu. And again, about playing with boys, I also wish they told us about relatives. Also, relatives can take advantage of us. So you see, growing up we knew, this is my uncle. Uncle hasn't nifanyia anything. You see, we were only told about don't greet strangers. You remember, don't greet strangers. But our mothers even never told us even uncles can sometimes turn to become beasts. Even our dads. Like, me na feel tungeambiwa hizi vitu mapema, ndio at least we could become aware with our surrounding, that at times our men, if they become too sweet, we should be cautious. You see, instead of telling you just don't, they generalize it. Don't play with boys.
I was lucky because my mother used to tell us, be it your cousin, don't play with men. Be it your cousins, your relatives, or anyone, you should not play with a man. Na kucheka cheka. You should not.
The way you have good smile, you are told not to cheka with boys.
Usicheka na wanaume. Be it your father, be it your, like, anyway, that was good. And ume keep off, okay, relatives, but why? What is this play you are talking about? Yeah, just tell me these are the limits. They should not touch you here. You should not interact with them. in this manner, hivyo.
For me, I was not told about now relatives and dads. They can take advantage of you. Me, it was only boys. A boy who is not my brother. Like my mom was not specific. Yeye alikuwa anasema tu, don't play with boys, don't spend too much time with boys. You see, hakuniambia like even your cousins can turn out to be something else.
Okay. I feel like we should also have been told, or rather the girls should know. These girls were growing up, and to the moms to girls, that our daughters should always know they can dress up for themselves. You dress up for yourself. Look good for yourself. Groom yourself smart
for you, not for anyone.
For you. Don't do it for anyone or rather anybody. Yes. Put on what you feel comfortable in. Yeah? See tunavaa nguo because you want to please someone out there. No. Don't do things to please people. When it comes to your body, do what makes you happy, what makes you stand out, what brings out the feminine side of you.
Yes. You know me, I'll call that self-love. Self-love is taking good care of you. Like even if this man will one day come to into your life, don't change, don't stop thinking about yourself, don't stop loving yourself the way you used to, and now just starting to think about him and the kids. No. I wish our moms that time would have encouraged us all the time, like my daughter, you have to dress for you, you have to do makeup for you, you have to look good all the time for you, not for anyone else. Because you find other women or some women au dunga tu fiti time wanapelekwa out ama time ameitwa date. That means there is a problem somewhere. Their mothers or women around them never taught them how to look good for them. So I wanna feel unakaa fiti tu siku wageni wanakam
wakati unaenda kanisa ukienda shopping. Just learn to appreciate yourself. Let us teach our daughters on how to appreciate themselves. Appreciate the woman you are, the woman in you.
And in line of that, before we move to the next one, I wish our mothers would have taught us how to be confident, even when talking to a man. You know, kitambo we were told to just submit. Like hata huku unashika kikombe ya baba yako au unakalia kiti ya baba yako. Because ulikuwa unajua tu hapana ini ya baba. Like me, I grew up fearing men. Because kuna venye wa mama wetu wamewaeka ile yenye men are supposed to be feared. But now we cannot differentiate respect
and fear.
Exactly. Now you end up fearing men ile ya chakabise. Hata mtu akikwambia wewe ni mjinga, utu hapo. Mwanaume akikwambia uko na kichwa kubwa, wewe unasema tu nimesikia. You see, our mothers, I wish they would have taught us how to speak up for ourselves
and stand for yourself.
Yes, not to tolerate some things when a man bring them down.
You know, we're brought up like knowing there are some things you can never do in the presence of a man. There are some things you can't say when a man is around. And there is a way you're supposed to behave because you're a woman, because you're a girl. And that, I think, it kills confidence in anyone. Uko hapo, you should not do this because your brother is there. You should not do this because there is a man. It's a man who has talked to you, you should not answer back. I wish you were taught how to stand up for ourselves.
Yes, parents of today, kindly teach your daughters to be confident, to always speak up for themselves. You see, yes, and they should not allow men to intimidate them because they are women. Yes.
I just feel like all women, if you're listening to this, please empower your child, empower your daughter.
Empower any girl around you, be it your baby sister, be it your niece. Like, let's just tell them these things because at least us, we are ahead of them. You see, and even those who are ahead of us again, kindly be sharing these things, equip us with these things.
Another thing I wish I was told, or rather I wish any parent, any mother should tell their daughter is get out and take risks. Get out and take risks. I know as a mother sometimes we may feel like overprotective, you want to just take everything, all the risks for your daughter, yeah, because you fear for her safety and everything. You feel she's vulnerable since she's a girl and everything. However much bad you feeling, just tell her to go out and face the world. Yeah, because once I remember when I was growing up, my mother was always the protective type. To some extent, yeah, it's safe, it's okay. But now when it comes to maybe your dreams and everything, I was forced to do the wrong career, to take the wrong career path, because one, I was afraid of upsetting her, because she felt like that was the right career for me, that was the best path for me. I wish she just let me go and face the world. I'll do it safely. Just advise me, okay, you're supposed to, if you're going for this 1, 2, 3, this is what you're gonna expect. Yeah, so sometimes being over controlling, your child may never be open with you. They are going to be scared of hurting you, upsetting you, and maybe things get messed up, or rather they end up blaming you, feeling bad about themselves when they grow up, or rather in the future.
Mothers, mothers fail to understand that there is a certain age that when you reach, you are no longer their little daughters. You are no longer their sweet girls that they can control. I feel at times parents should just, after they have done their work, which is taking you to school, and you're done with school, they should just let their girls explore. Explore. After you've warned your girl, this and this is wrong, and this is the way to go. Now let her choose for herself. Let her make that choice for herself. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that reminds me of something else. Like sometimes you can tell your daughter, if you feel like being wild, do it, go do it. But now, do it responsibly. Yeah, if you want to party, go party.
My mom was that type. My mom was the best in that. Me growing up, I grew up like going for camps and all that. My mom, when are you going? Okay, you make sure you've done the, unajua venye unapatiwa kazi zote an African mom. Osha vyombo, osha blanketi zote. After that, what do you need? You need money, you need clothes. Atakufanyia then anakwambia, okay, go but don't do this. Like me, my mom was a free spirit, which it helped me as a woman growing up. I feel there are some things I did back then zenye haziwezi nisumbua at certain age. So you understand there are some parents, they don't allow you to do some things when you are in that age of doing it. Like kupiga sherehe and all that. Then now when ukifika marriage or hata sasa ndio uko na wajukuu, ndio pia wewe na kamini kako umekazana
sasa. Short na cellulite.
Ndio sasa unataka kuenda explore the world.
Yeah. I feel there are some things if you don't do them in your teenage years or early 20s, they'll follow you. You may wanna feel like doing them later in life, and that will be too late, and you even look like a confused woman. Yeah, you're in your 40s. That is when you want to behave as a 18-year-old, a 21-year-old. So I just feel like if you're a girl, yes, fukuza mtoto kwa nyumba, tell her, hey, you don't have friends, go party. But now these are the limits. Do it, but do it responsibly.
Allow your daughter. I will have said that like this. Allow your daughter to pass through all stages of life.
Yes.
And you be there for her.
Yeah.
Kuna ile stage ya kwenda kanisa, kuna now stage inafika ni ya kupati. Support her. Yes, as you guide her.
Yeah. There is life, like apart from studies, and even, let me put it, apart from going to church, going to school, there is some other life out here. Just tell her, go explore, but how is she going to do it? Guide her. Yeah.
Another one is parents or mothers. Mothers should encourage their daughters to make their own money. To make their own money. Like after you're done with school, after attachment and all that, there is that stage in life now you need to be independent. You know, there are some you talked about overprotective mothers.
Yeah.
Even in marriage, they want to send you everything. Ukimpigia kidogo mwambie leo tumekula skuma. She wants to send you money, mkule kuku and all that. Kuna stages in life your mom should just encourage you to make your own money first with the little that you have. Again, tusichague kazi. You see, there are those mothers ni wale they know only bank jobs that their daughter should do. They dictate the way the work you should do or your career. Now that one goes with getting money also.
Like white collar jobs and everything.
Yes.
Again, like, let's empower girls. Let them understand that money comes with power. When you have your money, you are empowered. And again, when you have your money, you don't lose your identity. So let's encourage our daughters to go out there and make their own money.
Again, even as they make their own money, they don't lose themselves in the process. Because there are some girls, even with money, they are rude, they cannot be submissive. Huwezi wambia anything. You see, so parents also should just try to juggle that. Make your own money, and at the same time, even as you make your own money, don't lose yourself in the process. Yes, just maintain your morals. Just be submissive, just be faithful, humble. Don't be too proud because now you have something in your pocket.
We should also encourage our daughters to find beauty in everything and everyone they meet, regardless of their social status or what is happening around them. It is so bad, like when you find your daughter, or rather people never see anything positive, or they just hate on everything. Yeah, you're just beat about life. Kila kitu ni mbaya kwako, kila kitu ni mbaya kwako. You see, like ladies should learn to appreciate everything and everyone who is around them. Yes, and try to understand why some things happen in this way, or rather why some other people behave in a certain way.
And also in regard of that, our mothers should teach us now how to accept life. You see, there is a certain way you might be brought up. For example, life ya pesa, life ya mado, and hujai experience this other life ya kukosa. Like leo, you know, when we were young, we were treated as princesses with our dads. Ukitaka pesa ya salon iko. I wish our moms wangetuambia, now when you go into marriage or when you start living alone, today you can fail to make your nails. It's okay. It's okay kukosa do ya salon and you still feel beautiful. You see, watu wangetuambia both sides. Like leo unaweza kosa na kesho upate. Yeah, how to handle that, because there are some women, hey, au na umaskini hawapatani. In fact, they move from now man to man. Leo bwanake aki lose job anaenda kuolewa kwa mwenye sasa ako nayo.
Yeah, that's why they should make their own money. And now the last one, tell your daughter to learn to say the word sorry. Sorry, yes, it's just but a word, but sorry with actions. It doesn't cost a thing being apologetic. Either stupid you may look, but it is always good to say sorry when you know you are on the wrong, or you know you've offended someone, and especially in marriages. And also, again, when you wrong your daughter, you know, maybe there is something that you've done wrong to her, because being a parent doesn't mean, like, being a mother doesn't mean you're perfect. So say sorry to your daughter. She should always have that confidence in you that she has a friend. She doesn't have, how do I call it, a prison warden. Kila saa ni viboko, you are never wrong because you're a mother. Yeah, it goes a long way, because now she's also going to be a mother, she's going to be a wife, she's a sister. Yeah.
Well, guys, this topic is wide. I wish we could have time, or we put a part 2. Should we get a part 2 of this?
Yeah.
I feel there are a lot of points we've left, we've not mentioned, and let's pray to have a part 2. Guys, in that note, let us end it there, because for us, we know how to talk. We can talk even up to Kesho.
And again, this is an extensive topic,
very wide. So thank you for always watching our videos. Kindly, guys, like, comment. If you don't comment, we won't know what we need to improve on, what we need to discuss next. Kindly guys, comment and share, so that we get those numbers. We love you. Thanks for always watching, and bye bye.
Drop any comments. We love you.